Hello, precious people. I'm Jacqueline Parks. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be focusing on Earth Day because today's Earth Day. And I really think it's kind of fun to paint Earths. I've done it with watercolor, with colored pencils. We may do a little mixed media today, so that might be fun. I know last week I told y'all I was going to clean my office, my craft room, and hopefully, and I said y'all hold me accountable for that. So y'all look. Hey, good morning, Marianne. Thanks for joining me today. I've missed you at coffee, and girl, I love the flowers you've been posting on your Facebook. They're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think I asked you like how many variations or varieties you had. You need to let me know how many of those you have. The amaryllis, they're so beautiful. Anyways, look, clean. Y'all, clean. Don't look too close at the rest, but because I still have, let me turn this around, a pile of papers that I need to kind of go through. And if you're like me, paperwork is just overwhelming. It's so overwhelming. I don't like it. I don't like paperwork. I need to have someone just come in and go through it for me. Of course, I'd like to keep stuff that probably is like should throw away. I need someone who's unbiased and just come in here and get rid of stuff for me. But I even organized my little cart over there. I put a lot of stuff away. And then if you can see my overhead, let me show ya. So my desk right here, I got me a sketchbook because we're going to actually see the whole creative process from start to finish. Like I've done some research on Pinterest to get some ideas of some earth watercolors. In fact, let me show you that real quick so you can see what I'm going to do. See these cuties? I saw these on Pinterest and they are amazing. When turtles, you know me, I love turtles. My website is Stampin' Turtles. I've done Stampin' Up as a demonstrator since 2007, and that's kind of when I got a team downline. I created the name Stampin' Turtles. And I always have loved turtles. I've had box turtles in my backyard, and they're just wonderful little creatures that have great personalities, and I just fell in love with turtles. So, but that's basically what we're going to be doing. And I even have my little turtle earrings that Barbara gave me. So cute. They don't really match my shirt, but that's okay. I went with a tie-dye kind of green, nothing too fancy. Anyways, I have been excited about today. This is so much fun for me because I'm like, I love creating. I love doing something different. And so I met this guy. He was at the art gallery, wine tasting thing with Meet the Artist where I was set up. And so I got to talking to him, and he's a writer. He writes poems too. So we talked about doing like a collaboration where I paint something with his poem, and he sent me a poem, and now I am going to attempt to paint a poem. Isn't that kind of cool? And so for today, what you're going to watch me do on here is, let me show you. What you're going to watch me do is kind of create some ideas. So right now I got my little sketchbook, got my pencil, and I've got, let me see, I've got the poem. So, and he says, and his name is Balance Miles. You can look him up on Facebook. And I think I'm not sure if he's written anything published or not. Maybe he'll chime in if he's on here. What is Marianne saying? I have Critter Getter coming in a few minutes. Who's Critter Getter? Is that like pest control? Coming in a few minutes to see what animal is under my house. Ooh, think it's a possum, but so loud. Sounds like he's in my house. Want to keep him out of there. Of course. Definitely don't want critters like that in your house or causing damage to anything either. So, but right now, what am I going to do? So I want to actually write the poem out, which I probably should have did beforehand. You probably would be like, I don't want to watch you do that. Oop, that's not part of it. Let me see. All right, so the trees sing poetry to my wounded heart. So right now I've got trees and I've got a heart, maybe broken heart, and sing. So got some notes. And then Reese! My dog is going to bark and be driving me nuts out. Alright, so see, so far, I don't know if you can see that. I've got the heart, the singing, and the trees, which is just the first line of the poem. What I have right here is really cool. It's a hymnal that I got from some craft, not a craft show. I got this from a thrift store. And so I may end up doing some of this in there. Jesus is all the world to me. Ah, how perfect would that be for Earth Day? Let's just take that page out for right now because I'm going to probably use it. So the trees sing poetry to my wounded heart. Let's see. Hoping to help mend it back to its perfect start. Oh, so nice. I look outside my window and long for simplicity. So maybe a window. I'm actually looking out a window. And I don't see anyone out there, Reese. There's no one out there. She likes to just bark. It's crazy sometimes. I'll look out there and there's nothing. And then one time we had these guys who were digging in the front yard cables, and she didn't even bark at them. She didn't even bark. Reese, stop it! Yeah, she knows I'm serious now. So maybe a window right here. That might be kind of cool. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I can zoom in if you want me to. Let me zoom in. So I don't even know if that microphone is working. It doesn't really work too good. I should just unplug it. Alright, and I'll move this over here so you can see it a little better when I'm drawing. But see, this is like the beginning stages, right? So this is kind of getting the thoughts out and some of the things that I want to do on paper, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool to watch the whole thing. I don't know if Susie Q has joined the chat or not. If you are listening, you haven't commented, just let me know because I can't see who's all online unless you make a comment. Mother Nature waves at me, and in her I see a love beyond the disarray my mind was locked in. She wants to embrace me as if I was still that kid who would run amongst the fields without these cares. Oh, I could put some kid imagery. I don't know. I'm not really good at people. That's okay. Maybe some clouds. And then a field. So that's kind of cool with some mountains. And then I like waves too, like ocean waves, because it says waves at me. Who would run amongst the fields without these cares, basking in the sun's glory and experiencing the air? So the sun's glory, I don't know if I want the sun coming in through the window. Maybe. Are we growing up or are we rushing to the grave? I thought about when I read that, kind of like tombstone, but I don't know if I want to embrace that part or not yet. We'll see. Will we enjoy this world or create new reasons to complain? The earth still loves us, and this is such a beautiful thing. Whenever we sit with her, she happily gives us peace. Be happy, love, be happy with me. Ease your mind. I want to teach you to just be. And you know how the whole world right now seems a little chaotic, y'all. I mean, to be honest, there's a lot of chaos, right? There's wars happening, which is very sad. I think that if we really think about what's happening in the news right now, we could get depressed by it. We could totally lose like all hope. But I don't want people to lose hope. I want people to be inspired. That's what my art is all about. I want to inspire. So, what are we going to do today to inspire everybody to do stuff? Let's see. And I actually have, this is so cool. These are little strips that I just managed to keep of all of my stuff. And I don't want to, like all these paintbrushes, y'all. All of them. I might do some pen and wash. This might be fun, y'all. Super fun to do it all. I might even use metallics. Everything. I might use everything. So now I got all these that I might use. And I have my pencil. So here's something that I like right here, okay? I like all these little sketches I just did. But now I'm going to have to move some stuff off of my desk. And I'm going to stack this over here and put that there for a second. Just for a second. But like, let's say you need a circle, right? And you don't know, that's too small in my opinion. This is interesting, but it's not quite big enough. Let me see what I can find that is a big circle. Should have brought a plate in here. I mean, that's fairly big size, but it's not big enough. I need something bigger. And I don't know. But, oh, you know what? Is this bigger? Yes. And I think this is a perfect size. This is from my Folgers coffee. Who likes coffee in here? Give me some hearts in the chat if you like coffee, because I love coffee. Now, do I want to center the earth, or do I want the earth off to the side or even off the page and leave room for the poem right here? That's something to think about. Maybe down in the corner. Maybe down in the corner. And then you can write it like that. Or if we do the earth straight in the middle, we can start by going around. The words can go around. That's an idea. Maybe. Let's try it. I mean, if we don't like it, oh well. But this is going to be for sale. I was going to take it down to the art gallery. Fish River Furnishings. If you haven't been there before, it's really neat. I loved seeing all the beautiful artwork out there. It's just gorgeous stuff. Gorgeous. And so now I'm going to use my Pinterest because when we have tools, it's great to use, okay? So we have all this really cool stuff that I found on Pinterest. Where's my boards? So look at this one. I don't know. Can you see that? It's probably reflecting. But look at all the pretty detail in that. It's so pretty. I really liked how they had cactus and birds and walruses, everything. Turtles, of course a turtle. Can't have Earth Day without a turtle. I really like how this just watercolor looks. Kind of really neat. Kind of underwater. I like this one. It says the earth without art is just eh. So that's kind of clever. I liked how this was, but it's not the whole earth. It's just the writing with some plants. And I really liked this one as well. Can you see this one? And I don't know. It's very interesting. Almost like these are roots coming down. And I like this too, the little hourglass. That's something too I might want to try and do. We'll see. I do like this one with it dripping. Because you know paint is drippy. But I think for right now, let me just look at this and kind of get a shape of some continents. And I'm not going to be exact. Why? Because this is just kind of my fun little, I don't even know. Just fun. It can be my made up Pangea. It could be anything I want, right? So there's my quick outline of, hey Balance, how's it going? Y'all give Balance some love with the hearts in the chat. This is our poet who created this wonderful piece of work, and hopefully it's going to turn out the artwork beautiful as well. We'll see how it turns out. So I really like how that looks, and I may end up just getting some quick color down. Let me go bigger brush because my brush is a little small. Let's see what happens if I get enough for this blue. And so you know how I do my watercolors on just to get a nice first layer, and I always call that like my ugly stage. So sometimes we have an ugly stage for our paintings. And Balance, I don't know if you have like an ugly stage with writing, but I definitely feel like with my paintings there's an ugly stage. But I know and I trust that God will help it to become something beautiful in the end. So, and see right now I'm just kind of putting this real quick because this is just like the first stage. I'll get some greens started too. Maybe get my yellows and my earth tones. I love I've started using my oranges a little bit more because they were like the ones that I didn't use a bunch of color from. But that's okay. That's what sometimes we just end up I don't know. We just end up with stuff, right? And we'll leave some white down there at the bottom. And maybe add some more blues in there. And kind of let it dry as I do some other things for a sec. So like I was saying earlier, I have these like little strips of paper that we can do something with. So I'll put this over here for now and show what I was talking about. So we can draw some of the trees. Let me do this side. And then we can cut them out. So I might do some really tall trees. So that's one. And do another one that's not as tall. And we'll just color those in real quick. And I'm looking out the window, seeing what's going on. Nothing too exciting right now. How's your day going? Y'all have big plans for Earth Day? Are you busy at work? Are you guys doing anything creative? Thanks for the hearts. Marianne, what you doing today? Where are you at today? You back home? I guess you're waiting, you said, for the guy to come check under your house, which can be hopefully nothing too scary under there. I thought I heard something in my attic, and it could be squirrels. My neighbor has squirrels in her attic, so they've been out there. All right, so we're gonna get some of that in there, right? And just add a little bit here and there. So we're gonna let that dry. I'm gonna cut these out and plop them to the side of one of the, maybe over here. Not 100% sure yet, just letting that dry. You know what else is really cool? I like anyways. Do y'all like mushrooms? I really kind of like mushrooms. So I was thinking about doing a couple mushrooms because they're kind of fun and cute. So I'll do like 3. You know, doing things in 3s is really good. So now we'll switch brush sizes just because these are a little smaller. And I did not wet my palette. But if you guys keep a water bottle on your desk, you can always just wet all of your paints at once. I tend to just get some water out of my little water dish and then just do that. So here we are. We're just going to do a couple little red top mushrooms. The other day I was walking with my daughter and there's this cute little mushroom that had just popped up by the pond, and it was just so pretty. But it was like, I was like, I want to eat it, and she's like, no, it could be poison. I said, it's so cute. So I don't recommend eating wild mushrooms unless you know what kind they are. I'm not really someone who spends a lot of time figuring out which mushrooms are the best, but it's always fun to think about, right? Let me water that one way down. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing off with my, but you know, these little mushrooms are going to have little stems. That's cute. And now I may end up either doing, I may end up putting some white. You know, I have white ink, so I may end up doing the white ink. kind of want to give these guys a little more depth. So let's put some purple in there. And you know how I'm always talking about shadows. So shadows are awesome. I love to put in a shadow side. And so that's looking really pretty. And so our trees are looking really good. I may add a little bit more of this green in there just to make them really bright. And it was cool. I bumped into one of my students out at Sam's Club yesterday, and you know, it's wonderful that you can make such good friends in a short amount of time just based on having similar interests. And so kind of fun to just see that take place. I love these colors. These are looking really pretty. I was thinking about making some stickers too at some point to sell at my craft shows, just because it's like something that everybody kind of likes, right? Everybody likes stickers. And I have no idea why my dog is whining. There's nothing outside. I see nothing. So she is just being silly, I think. All right, so now I've got those and they're looking really good. So we're just gonna put them off to the side for a sec. And then we're gonna go back to this. And I'm gonna add some more detail is what I wanna do. Adding some more detail is good. And I might switch to a smaller brush. So sometimes I do drip on there, but that's okay. May end up, I don't know, I may end up making something that's more, let's see, more detailed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I want to end up doing. Florida does not look like that. Okay, that's okay though. So I might add a little bit of yellow. Oops, that was kind of muddy. And the good thing about watercolors is if you put it down and it's not looking good, guess what? You can always lift it with paper towel or your brush. So I like that color. Put some more browns in here. And just kind of giving that a little bit of interest. But yeah, see how you can just lift and it disappears, kind of like that. I add a different color brown in here, maybe, just to add some interest and dimension. So, and then the blues. Always want to add some more pretty blues in there. And see, deep in here is kind of like that trench. I don't see anything out there. I am sorry, my dog is barking. Oh wait, there is a person out there. Across the street, like 2 houses down. Do y'all have dogs that just bark at everything? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. And see, I just like adding this water in there. Reese! And I have this cord that is driving me nuts. See if I can move it over. I'm surprised Susie hasn't joined yet. Maybe she's busy doing something today. Who knows? And see, I can kind of reshape that. You see what I'm doing? Just kind of reshaping that a little bit. And then add clean water and just blend. And we'll lift that because I don't want all that water. I want more turquoisey. Let's see what happens. I use this turquoisey water over here. And if you know about doing mixed media, which we're I'm thinking anyways, might do that. You're definitely gonna wanna not worry if you end up covering stuff up, because it will still look beautiful in the end, right? There. And see, watercolor is just gorgeous. Just let the paint and the water do its thing. Don't try and control it. Okay, so now that's done. Gonna let that dry off to the side again. You can come back to this. Now I did buy some new scissors, but I'm just gonna use, I don't know, do I want to use the new scissors? Do I want to use, I don't know. But I'm not really good at concentrating and talking sometimes, so if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing, let me know. Where do you all get your inspiration for painting? If you want to tell me that, you can. If you've never painted before, you can tell me that. So see that, that'll look good. And put some of these mushrooms down here probably. They're still kind of damp, which is kind of messing it up, but that'll be okay. A lot of times I use dies to cut out this watercolor paper. I have a die that cut out this tag, which we could even use a little tag on here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I'll zoom back out just so you guys can see a little bit more of my table. Let's see. So this is really kind of fun. I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. And, you know, we kind of just go for an hour. But if this takes longer, it takes longer. I may go longer than an hour. So I definitely have not done the turtle part yet. I might have to do some turtles, of course. I think these scissors just are a little bit too bulky. I'll go back to these little ones. Give me a little more control. So now I got those going. And I'm going to do my trees. They're still kind of wet, y'all, so it's going to be a little harder to cut them out probably. But my idea is to have the rough sketchy ideas for this, and it will come together eventually. you're like me, you're very impatient to let things dry. I'm very impatient. There we go. So that's cool. See, I'm getting it a little messed up. Hold on. And so I do have a watercolor workshop coming up. I have a couple people already signed up. I'm going to be giving y'all a free gift when you sign up. And especially if you sign up early, because if you sign up late, you may not be able to make enough. But that's going to go right there. I may switch back to these scissors because those other ones are kind of harder to use for the big stuff. I also like using decoupage, like napkins, things like that in my art. It's kind of fun. But, today's actually a very beautiful day. It was a little cold this morning, but so far it's warmed up enough that I think you could go outside and enjoy the nice weather. Get outside maybe and go for a walk. All right, so that's cool. I like these two. I think they're gonna look good right there. So those are really pretty. Let me look at my inspiration again. That's kind of cool with these dark clouds around it. I like how some of this has some trees right here. Oh, my husband just got home. So now the dogs will definitely bark like crazy, just so you know. They will. They'll be like, oh yeah, can't wait. Daddy's here. I like this book too. Look at this book with like all kinds of nature stuff coming out. I like that. I like this realistic looking heart. So like Balance uses the word wounded heart. I was thinking this would be kind of cool to have like more of a realistic type heart, maybe. I don't know. I like the dragonflies and the lilies. Let's see. I also like this one with the tree coming out the top and the words on the earth. So that might be cool to do as well. See, so many ideas. So many, so many. I do like this, kind of a swirling around. So I might do something like that with this. Now that we've got this going on, it's kind of cool. So might leave this stuff right here for now. And do something like the tall trees here. And yeah, just add a little bit in there. Add some more. Oh, they're not going too nuts. Very interesting. I might add some blue down in here. Let's see. I like it kind of going out over here. I may put some clouds. Let's see. I like this drippiness. You know, I could plug in my hair dryer. That might work for me because my hair dryer, heat tool, that'll help make things dry faster. Kind of afraid to unplug this, but it should be fine. My computer was almost dead this morning when I was coming in here, and I was like, oh no. But let me see. Dry, dry, dry. Might drip this down a little bit. That might be kind of cool. Try something else here. I think it's more greens, I think. And see, you can even do some really cool stuff when you're doing mixed media. You can actually add your white gel, which I always keep a little cup on my desk, so I can just drip some in there. And then I use a different type of brush, because if you use your nice watercolor brushes, you'll kind of mess them up. So I just keep this kind of ready to go. But you can dab some of this white in there. Of course, is it not going to drip? Look at that. See, I like that. Doesn't that look cool? I think that looks way cool. I'm gonna just put some whites. And maybe some cloud stuff there. I love this. This is experimentation, y'all. This is super fun. Now I'll put my little white dots. Look, I might make them shaped like little hearts. Maybe. So that's super cute. Super cute. Make some more little white dots. So you got that? One more. I'm gonna let that kind of dry. Maybe, I don't know. But I wonder if my husband came home, he's not feeling good today. He was kind of stuffy nose. I think it's allergies, but it could have progressed to the point where he's got some other stuff going on now. So I may end up and put some more. I like this. I like how it looks. All drippy. And that's why I've been really enjoying doing mixed media and stuff, because it really is fun. It's fun to play with. Put a little bit more of that in there. And I do have a tray that I keep nearby. end up doing that. Let me dry this just a little bit. So we got that going on. Let me see if I can add some more of that blue in there. I like that turquoisey blue. Let's see if I can get a little bit more in there. It does tend to granulate, this blue, which is kind of what's happened. It's granulating, but that's okay. But I do like this. Now, if you notice, it's kind of beading up on where the white is. That's because that's an acrylic type paint, and that will make it so you can't do the watercolor on top. But that's okay. We're just kind of adding the layers right now. I want it to get a richer blue in there. So we just keep adding more on top. And that's what watercolor is all about. You got to have those layers. Layers. Let's see what we can do down here. So that's looking good. And I might just spray just a little bit of water and add some more green because I want it to kind of bleed together and be kind of interesting that way. So that's looking really good. I add a little bit of this yellow. A little bit of yellow. All right, so that's looking good. I don't want it to go there. And just kind of wiggle my brush just a little bit to get that harsh line gone. I may end up dripping some more. Because that's kind of pretty. I like it. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I might put this off to the side now for a second because it's going to be very wet. And we need to make some more elements. And so what were some of the things in here that we really liked? How about like the notes? Well, I do have this paper with the music notes on it. So I may end up doing something with that. And so I may end up with that section glued on there. And what else? Do a couple of them. Do a couple more. And that'll be really pretty to put here and there. There we go. Got some notes now I can put on there. That'll look really good. Save those. I might need them. Do those right there. They're still wet. This watercolor paper is staying wet a long, long time for some reason. I do like the little kid imagery. I like waves as well. Let me see. kind of want to sketch some. Do I want to sketch them on here? I don't know. Maybe. Trying to think what I want to put on here. Could put like a, I don't know, some kids. I don't really make people. This could be flowers. But that might be interesting. I need another paper towel. That one is saturated. Keep a whole roll. That's like #1 rule. Keep a whole roll of paper towels. Linda, thank you for joining. Good morning. So we're doing Earth Day stuff. Check it out. Look, this is really cool. And my new friend that I met at the art gallery, he created a poem for me to use as inspiration for today's artwork. And it's going to be really awesome when I get it all written out on there. It's got to be incorporated into the art. And right now I'm trying to do some, I think that would be a good little person. Let me see if I can paint her. Maybe her dress will be like a reddish color. Pink. Or we could do purple. Can add some purple in there. And like I said, whenever you make a mistake, you can always erase with your brush. So, and then let's see, make her have kind of like this color hair maybe. And wanted that little flower to look really pretty. I don't know if it's gonna turn pretty. And then a peach color face. And more orange. There we go. All right, so I've got this little girl. She's kind of started. Now I want to make a little boy. Is that too small? I need to make it bigger. Let's put them side by side so I don't lose perspective again. So it's like the top, pants. That's good. But, you know, something that I remember as a child doing when it was like recess at school was going out and laying on the grass, like in the middle of the field, and just looking up at the clouds and seeing how beautiful the clouds were. And like seeing different shapes in them. It was really very peaceful. I wish we could have peacefulness again. I know someday it's gonna happen. I'm gonna have peace again. Make these kind of like jeans, maybe. I don't know. And I zoom back out so you could see more of my desk. And what color shirt should he have? I don't know. What color shirt should he have? Oh, kind of like the white shirt. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, you guys can't even see. There we go. So what are you doing? Making images and then what with them? Okay, so here's what we're doing today, Linda, is we got inspired by Balance's poem, so we got that, and we're designing kind of something for Earth Day. So this is kind of cool, and I'm still waiting for this to dry. But I do really like some of the areas down here. And I wanted it to look more like mixed media pieces. So I've done some trees and some mushrooms. I also have some music that I want to use. So it's definitely going to be mixed media piece, which I really like anyways. So yeah, these two little kids are going to be part of the scene. But right now I'm trying to still get inspired, and I went on to Pinterest. I showed like the whole thing going there for Pinterest. I really like this swirling colors and stuff. They're really pretty. And I don't know, what else do I like about some of these things? Oh, let me show you. I'll show you on my my photo references here if you want to see them. So you like green? You want me to swirl some green? But look at the turtle earths. Aren't those so cute? Yeah, that's really cool, huh? Okay, so we're getting to the point where maybe we'll start putting stuff on here. I don't know yet. It's still so wet. And the glue probably won't be too great with that if I try and put it on there right now. But see the earth right here, it's okay if I cover up a lot of that. I'm not too concerned yet about that. I may put the trees over here instead of over here. Where I want to put the words of the poem too is like, I don't want to just go straight across. I wanted it to kind of swirl around or something. I definitely want it to go more organic, maybe like a song. But I want to put these on here somewhere too. So maybe something like that. Maybe something down here. And then maybe something right there. So I might start gluing some of that down. I don't know. I want this to dry. Come on now. I need to dry. Maybe do some more of this. And like the words, I was thinking about doing it in my handwriting, but I also have like this. These are stickers from, I don't know what, Tim Holtz. And they're actually for different holidays throughout the year. But I think we could find some of the words in there. So that might be cool, or it might be something where I use my big, thick, this marker. It's a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen, and this one is thick. It is a very thick one, so we could go in there with that and write it on there. So I'm thinking I might need to do some more background colors, which would make it stand out a little bit. I don't know. I like kind of a space type thing. maybe. And I just want it drippy, drippy, drippy. And then add my white. Just like that. So I may end up doing something really cool and putting the letters with the words with something like that. I might do that with the pen or with a bunch of stickers. But normally I have my little pan out here, which I don't have my little pan. I gotta get my little pan probably. Get some more of this. Make more of a contrast right there with space and the earth. And then probably dropping it in more. So I like that. And see, we can even crop this a little bit, but I kind of like it. Kind of liking that. Oh my goodness, you should have seen the cake that I was trying to decorate for Jeremy's birthday. At first it was a hot mess, but then I ended up salvaging it, making a little campground out of it. Oh, it was not that great. Let me see. If you were making for me, I would want your handwriting. Oh, okay, more personable. Yes, that's a good idea, handwriting. So I can use that pit marker to write with. That would be kind of cool. I might end up making this more like clouds right here. And this more like space. More like space. You know, sometimes I wish I had like dark inks. Like I have the white ink, I want dark. I think that would be really cool to own some of those. I know Michael's has them, so I could probably get some. Let me see what I do if I spray it. And just let it. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I like it to stop. Stop and just stay looking just like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, you guys have a sheen on there, but I'm going to try and dry it real quick. But not push it around. Yeah, I like that. sorry that went long, but I think if I do it, it's going to be working out a lot better for the long run. Okay, put some of those there. Put my little mushrooms maybe on this side. And my people. I might cut those out because I don't want them to be. I'll put those. Definitely put some of that on there. And some over here maybe. And at the bottom. That looks kind of cool. So I'm gonna just do it, right? Put some glue. And I want to put it off kind of over here. And I may go in, so my dear friend Linda, who's in the chat, she gave me a whole set of gouache. And I love gouache because it's so thick and opaque that it covers whatever you don't want. And so it's going to be really cool. I'm getting glue all over everything. All right, I'm going to put this right here. Whoops, it's kind of upside down. I mean, not that anyone would really know, but that's okay. And look at, I got my marker, or my scissors are covered in glue. It's a hot mess right now. But, Linda, you'll be proud of me. I cleaned my craft room. Cleaned it. I might cut this part off. Or tear that part off. So, now we got these on here. And just cut that off. And put that in there. So I'm liking that. And I was showing at the beginning of the video how I use this coffee lid to create the circle for my earth. And I kind of was debating where to put the earth, but I'm going to ended up putting it in the middle. And see, I have, this is a nice pretty sky blue gouache that I have on my desk, so I may go in there with that. So far, so good. I need to probably, I don't know, do I want to put this one in the middle? Maybe in the middle. I don't know. I don't really want to cover this section. It's so pretty. What happened? Your nephew called? He's going to call you back. Oh, okay. And you said, what? Good job. So, yeah, I'm just kind of going in with the music sheets from the hymnal. And I'm going to paint around them, probably. End up doing that. But just as a reminder, I started off reading the poem and getting ideas. And putting them on a sketchbook. So we had the trees, we had the kids in a field, we had the music sheet. We do need maybe this window. I don't know. The window and the sun, I really like. Got to figure out where I want to put those. Might put that right here at the bottom. Maybe right there. I don't know if that's going to balance it or not. We'll see. Balance it. Get it? We got to have balance, right? Let's see. Right in there. And see, threes always work good in painting. You got to have that cohesive of the thirds, fifth, seventh, things like that. It will make it come together. And I think I'm just gonna get rid of that right there. So I may end up, and these are definitely dry now, so I like that. Put you guys on this side. I don't know. Put some of my mushrooms. Did break up my mushrooms and put some over there. And these people. So I may cut them out. I don't know. I was thinking about it. It's a lot of cutting out. And I do kind of want to get a window in this because I think that's really cool. Or we could just make the frame look like a window. Like, have you gotten those old window frames? Like, I don't know, you go to a thrift store, you go to a antique store or something, and they have windows, old windows in there with the wood in the glass panes. I might end up doing that, putting this whole thing in like a window. That could be really cool. That could be awesome, actually. Kind of liking that idea. So I may end up doing that for it. What about a turtle that we should put a little turtle maybe? I could paint him real quick. Draw him and paint him real quick. You see what I'm doing? So put a little turtle. Boop. Look how cute. He's a cutie. Cutie patootie right there. And we will paint him green. Or do we want to paint him brown? It's not too late. We can go in there with this brown. But I think it's just kind of fun. But this is more of a, just like, let's have fun. Let's have some fun. And we haven't done any splattering yet, but might do that pretty quick here. So I kind of like him. I don't know if his little feetsies are too dark. I'm going to end up cutting him out, so it'll be fun. Let him dry for a minute. Bring this back into view. So, making all kinds of sounds. All right, so now I'm gonna squirt this stuff out, and I may need my cookie sheet. Okay, I got my cookie sheet. I'm gonna put this in here, move him over there. So I like to use a cookie sheet because when you do this, it kind of drips everywhere. And so, see, I bought these brushes to use the gouache. I don't think it's a bad thing to use gouache, your watercolor with your gouache. I don't know if it's a bad idea, but just gonna do that. Rinse it and spray. And see, I haven't put these down yet because I'm not sure where I want to put them. So I'm going to put them off to the side for now. But they'll go in here eventually. And I have my whole set of gouache somewhere. It is so beautiful outside. It was cold, but you probably like it. Getting some of my gouaches that are different colors. Look at all these. These are beautiful. Beautiful colors. Alright, do I want some? Ooh, this bronze was so pretty because it sparkles and shimmers. Look at that. Maybe use some of that. Maybe. Burnt sienna. I think we need to do a little burnt sienna. Definitely need some lime green. And I like olive green. It's like that darker green. What else should we put on here? Do we need some red, orange? What's saffron orange? Let me look at that. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Ah! What are you saying? Oh my goodness. All those gouaches? Oh, the gouaches. Gouaches. I'm telling you, when you parted with those, that was a big mistake on your part, but it was good for me because I have them now. So now, check it out. Check this out, y'all. I'm going to end up going over this. Why? I don't know. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun to do. Maybe some lime green in there. This just kind of makes it thicker too. Well, look at how thick. And you still have that translucent stuff in there. So it's kind of interesting. If you really want to know, it's very, very fun. It's very fun, y'all. Super fun. And put some more lime green, maybe some of this brown, orangey color. Look at that, I'm just mixing right on there. Isn't that pretty cool? I don't know. Just add it wherever you want. Wherever you want. There's no right, there's no wrong. It's just kind of fun. It's just kind of fun. Best mistake. They getting used now. Yep, they are being used for sure. Let me see what happens if I add this color to that blue a little bit. Does it make it a little bit something? I don't know what color makes it. Ooh, kind of like a storm color. Stormy cloud color. I like that. So y'all gotta realize you can experiment. Oh my goodness, experiment. Always experiment. It's the best and most fun thing. The best thing ever. There we go. That's kind of a pretty gray up there in that corner. Let's see, what else do I want to put on here? I put like, maybe I could paint a little house. Why is that on there? I didn't want that there. Yeah, I'll put this. This is so much fun, you guys. I'm really enjoying it. I do need more of a turquoise color, but I can always just use this turquoise back. Put my little turtle there. See, it might end up dripping. Drip, drip, drip. Drip, drip. Drip, drip. Maybe dripping. And see how I'm painting over that paper now? it's kind of cool because you don't have to see it. You might have to get up close to it and see what I'm doing, right? And sometimes we don't know what we're doing right away. I want to bring back this kind of brighter turquoise color. Although I do have kind of muted stuff, don't I? Soft colors. So this is a little bit different. I really like all this right up there. It's very atmospheric looking. Maybe use some more Payne's Gray up in here. Because I like Payne's Gray. It's really pretty. It is a very nice day so far. I'm liking it. I'm going to add a lot of this gouache right here into this mix and see what happens. And see if I like it. Yeah, it's okay. I add a little more of this dark color in here. I like that. Let's see. Oh, Marianne says, love this, beautiful. Thank you so much. So you've been gathering things you want to incorporate into mixed media pages. You know what? I think mixed media is so much fun. I really, really like it so much. So much. And I was thinking, I don't know, I mean, technically y'all don't need classes on this. You can probably figure it out yourselves just by playing. That's what I'm kind of doing. It's just playing. See, I'm just wiping this up, wiping to kind of soften that. I didn't want it too something, I don't know. Just didn't want it too harsh of an edge. There we go. There. Kind of like, I'm going to preserve a little bit of that white in there. I might end up dribbling. See, I like these little drips. There you go. Hold that at an angle. So Marianne, use like an old cookie sheet and you can put, you can use it so that when you're getting really messy with your mixed media paints, like dripping and splattering and gluing and stuff, you can use your cookie sheet to do that and catch everything in it. Where did my music pages come from? Those were from that thrift shop that we went to, I think, Redbeard's in Robertsdale. Got this old hymnal from there. And it's got a bunch of pages in it. So, got that from there. Also, do you know that the library has free books at the front? And I got a book from there. This is just an old book. And so I may end up using some of the words from the pages in here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So now I'm going to probably do some green down here in the bottom. And Deborah K, hey, thank you for joining us today. This is lovely. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's pretty awesome to paint it. I'll just tell you that. It's been fun. Super fun. And I don't know if you've ever used gouache before. Gouache is awesome. What library has free books? Okay, so Fairhope, downtown Fairhope has the library right there. You just walk in, and there's like some rolling carts off to the right that have tons of books on them. I think they want you to limit how many you should take. But I think I've taken more than one at a time. Don't tell them. I'm sure it's fine. It's one of those things where I don't think they police it too much. And anyways, those books are just sitting there, right? Nobody even knows. See, I just want to play, have some fun. See, I can lift up if I don't like it, which is really cool. I always keep a paper towel in my hand and I just dab it off. Make it clean, dab it off. And then you can lift, wherever you want. So really you can't mess up with watercolor. Watercolor is pretty cool. Let's see, I just checking the chat. Y'all saying hi to each other. That's great. I love this. This is what I love. Community and just being here, doing this together. What if I make, what do I want to make down here? Maybe some floral stuff. Floral. You guys like floral stuff? I could do some floral stuff. I have like so many cool things. Let's see. I get some of my punches. And let's see, butterflies. What about butterflies? Y'all like butterflies? I'll do some butterflies too. And I'll grab some designer paper that's kind of cool. Maybe. We'll see what I got. So, y'all know I'm Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so I got all kinds of papers that we can use. Let me move that for a second. And punches. All kinds of punches. So here's my butterflies. And here's my flower. I just found this when cleaning my desk. Look at all the pretty stuff in there. But do I want to make that the side that I use? Or do I just want to use these brown ones? And those would be kind of nice. Can do that. Can do some of these lighter colored ones, maybe. That might be kind of cool. And I'll probably end up painting over them. That's the thing about this, is you never know what you're going to do. Like, you can get yourself some, look at that pretty paper. Man, I hate to use it. But that's okay. I like that green. Green. Of course, it gets stuck in there sometimes. Gets stuck. There we go. What else should I use? Should I use this purplish color? I think Shabba Dabba Doo has a channel, and she showed how you can paint over your designer paper, and then you can reuse it for something else if you don't like the paper. Jacqueline, where did the hymnal come from again? I think Redbeard's in Robertsdale, that antique store. They had old Bibles and some old books and stuff. I can't remember how much it was, but I think it was only like $1 or $2, so not expensive. Now look at this pretty paper. I almost wouldn't want to use that. That's okay. I'm going to use it. Punch it out. So now I've got some flowers that I've done some stuff with. I might do some of these little ones too. And just pop, pop, pop. Why? Because it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. See, I'm just putting everything on the tray and seeing what happens. Move that to the side. Let's see. Okay, so we're back over here. I'm going to add with my glue some of these flowers because I think they look really pretty. So I'm just kind of gluing this. Do I want to do that side or that side? Maybe over here I want to do that. I don't know. Sometimes when you give yourself too many options, it's like, ugh, I don't know what to do. Like that side, I think. So I'm just gluing these down. Why? Because I think it'll look pretty. That's why. Don't need that one, I don't think. I like this butterfly. I like this. I like these little flowers. Lots of these little flowers. So I may not use all of these, but it's fun. It's fun. I still want to put my little turtle I painted. So I got those down. I may not use that one. It might be too big. I might use that. I may not use all these little flowers either. So I'm going to put them over here for now. But I may end up gluing them on and may not use them. I may end up going over the top of them. Right? But it just makes it interesting. And it adds texture. So when you're doing stuff like this, oh, Lindeval, gorgeous. And Deborah is saying you're welcome. Let's see. Gorgeous. This is just, you know, the process of creating. You're watching it in real time. Real time creation. But I do think it's important to take care of the earth. I think God gave us dominion over the earth, over the animals, and we're supposed to be good stewards of it. I do kind of think that humans have been some companies, I should say companies, because they're more about, you know, large scale destruction of what we really would like protected, you know. But then we don't really want to go without the things that are a comfort to us, right? Do I like that butterfly or that other one? I don't even know. Or did I want to turn it over? I don't know. Oops, I don't want to do that. And see, you think you made a mess. Maybe, maybe not. Just blot it out. So there, I put a couple butterflies in there, which I may end up using one of my pens and I can go in. Put that in there. Now that I have that down, these flowers, right? I want to add some kind of pretty greens in there. So I need that big brush because I'm going to use my gouache. And I'm just going to paint a couple grasses. And see, you don't have to be too worried about things being perfect because I'm going to probably end up covering that. Maybe. I want to add some of this lighter lime green. I just like how thick this is. When you use a gouache, you can use it real thick. But this is, you know how I made that, what's it called? Flamingo for our friend Barbara. This is kind of how I started it. I did this. I just kind of played around until there was things like done. And I was kind of like, do I like that? Do I not like that? You know, and I was kind of going back and forth a lot. And if I ended up not liking something, then I just covered it up. Let's see. So, I may want to do, like a little washed out color here. Maybe, like a lightish brown. Like that. So, you can play around with this and see what you come up with. Just go to the edge if you want. You can always go back and add something if you don't like how something's looking. I kind of like that. And I may end up dripping this down, making that look more antiqued. So that's pretty. And then might want to do some splattering in there. Kind of like splatters, you know? And you can use this kind of color. To splatter. So that looks nice. I may have done too much over here though. If I didn't want it there, just whop it out of there. Let's see what else I want to put on here. Oh, Linda's saying she bought a rose bush. It's called the Oklahoma rose. That's kind of pretty sounding. Marianne's amaryllises or whatever, they're really pretty. I've been so enthralled with those photos. And see these butterflies, I just go right back over them maybe a little bit. I don't know. I may end up doing some blue. Or I may go in with this bronze color that I have. And just put some of the bronze in there. Because it's kind of translucent and pretty. Look at that. It's just kind of making them look like they're flying a little bit maybe. They're very pretty. I like them. Might do some more of this bronze color. It's kind of nice because it's very shiny. Very shiny. And then I can water it down and just make it more translucent. So I like that. Now I'm like wondering if I should have made that white. Let's see if we have some white still. Because I don't know. I don't want it that green. There we go. That's a little better. Stands out. And let's see what else. Maybe some more of this, like this color. Yeah, that's pretty. Make like this greenish color too. And I got too many splatters. Too many splatters. Here, kind of got them up. All right. Let's see. Move this out of the way for a second and see if I can check this out and see if there's anything else I need to put in there. But I had to do the turtle, of course. So now I'm going to cut out the turtle. But see, I don't get rid of my little scraps of watercolor paper. It just kind of makes it easier to use for stuff like this. If you have like little scrap pieces, and you're not wasting a whole page. My fingers are glued together, y'all, and sticky and dirty. And we'll just give his little leggies a little cut. I don't know, just thought it'd be fun to do this. Oh, my friend is calling, but I'll have to call her back later. I'll have to call you back later, Faye. Let's see here. There we go. Look at that cute little turtle, y'all. Can you see him? Is it even focusing? There he is. So cute. All right, he's going to go somewhere for sure. He will be prominent. Maybe over here, maybe right there. Maybe. So, haven't done my people yet. Need to do my people somewhere. And I'm going to put my marshmallows, my mushroomies, and my trees. Do I want to put my trees over here? Or do I want to put them over here? I don't know, I kind of liked my flowers over there, and I might put my trees over here. I might put these guys over here. And it's not dry yet, so I gotta be careful. But that looks kind of pretty. I like that. I like that. I like that. And then these guys need to be cut out. So let me cut them out. But I don't know, would you guys want some stickers of my artwork if I designed some of that to sell at my little craft shows? I think that would be fun. I always liked stickers. As a little kid, I had a whole sticker book, and I loved playing with them and looking at them and collecting new ones. I still kind of like stickers, to be honest. Who doesn't though, right? There's just kind of something about stickers that are fun. All right, so there's my little guy. I'm gonna do the little girl. She's holding a flower. I need better scissors. I have some somewhere, but it's always hard to find things. There. She's cute. She's cute. Look at that. Super cute. All right, so where are we going to put the people, though? Where do I want to put the people? Down here? And my little turtle right there? I don't know. Maybe I'll put him right there. Could be good. That's looking pretty good. Kind of want some hearts, because that's part of it too. Let's see if I find some. I'm finding circles. Oh, here's a couple hearts. I know I have something else somewhere, but okay, so this is a little heart punch that's really kind of cool. And what I might end up doing with this one is I might punch them out. You see what I'm doing here? So I can use that side, and then that could tie in with that color. And I can make, I wish I had my different sized hearts. I don't know. What happened to that big heart, big butterfly I had? There you are. I want that right there. That might kind of be pretty to put up there. Yeah, I like that. And glue that right there. Or do I like that color? I don't know. If I put that color on there, I might need to change it just a little. I don't know. I might want to just let that pop up. That might be pretty. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Lay my glue. Ugh. Having some issues with the glue. There we go. So we'll just pop that down for now. I can lift it up later. And then put these little hearts. And where else should I, what else should I put on here? Like that. I might add my little mushroomies right here. I'm just using, this is called Tombow multi-purpose glue. It's not anything fancy. I get it from Stampin' Up or get it from Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I don't know if Walmart even has it. Good, might. Okay. Got that on there. Gonna add my tree. Maybe my trees will go up higher. Right there. I could even add more trees. Oh, they're talking about the rose bush. It's a ruby red. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so let me add my trees. Definitely my butterfly is going to be more three-dimensional, this one. See that? It's kind of pretty. I'm going to put I can put this smaller tree to this outside. But I'm almost like, I don't know. Do I want them higher? Like that. And then put my little turtle right there. My hands are so sticky from glue, y'all. That's kind of pretty right there. I do kind of like this smaller tree on the outside. Yeah, I kind of like that. Maybe. Don't want them more inside. Like that. Maybe I'll put these guys up here more. Maybe like that. And this is the thing where I probably need to step back and look at it. I don't know. Those guys right there and right there. Maybe. I could even put my little turtle over there. I kind of like them right there. What do you think? You like the trees like this? In that corner, do you like the people up a little higher? You want them down lower? I'm feeling like I want to start writing. I'm trying to get this glue off my hands. So they're talking about the rose bushes, ruby red, and then angel face. I wonder what those smell like. That would be pretty cool. So if you could just like shoot me the scent over my phone. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be cool. All right, so now I'm gonna put down this one. I'm just gonna go for it because you never know until you try it if you like it. So then I'm gonna put that one right there. And this is why my fingers are full of glue right now. Okay, and I do think that the poem's going to be a little bit long, but I can write small. So that'll be fine. I could put the little people off to the side maybe. I don't know, I kind of feel like they need to be more centered, I think. So I think that would look kind of cool. Maybe have them over here. I got something on there. Uh-oh. Come on off. Need my paintbrush. Try and get that up. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to put you back on here somewhere. Might need to go wash my fingers. They're all sticky. Alright, I like that right there. I think that's pretty right there. And then I might paint these a little bit more colored red, because we want mended hearts, but they also have going from maybe a darker red to a lighter red to that real light pink. Yeah, I can make this one darker. So yeah, that looks good. Might end up with some of that. A little bit of that on there because it's a little bit too plain. It doesn't look as painted. I like that bronze color. Because wings on a butterfly are kind of shimmery. So we'll put that on there so it's kind of shimmery. Ooh, my light just went off. I don't know if that's going to make a difference with what you guys can see. I also kind of wanted to do this a little bit more antique-y, but more green. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Now it's gotta dry. Now it's gotta dry. Oh, I didn't put my little people or my turtle down. I'm gonna put my turtle. Let's just commit and put him where I'm gonna put him. He's cute right there anyways. Cute, like he's coming out of the forest. And I do like my people over here. I think that's a good spot for them. And I'm going way over, y'all. I'm so sorry. But you can come back and watch it later if you're busy. There we go. That is kind of pretty. I like the colors. Alright, so now I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do the words on here. If I want to cut them out or if I want to, I don't know. Do I want to cut them? Do I want to paste them? Do I want to draw them? So I do have these things. They're good if you've ever been a scrapbooker. I forget where they're from. I guess Creative Memories. I think this is Creative Memories. So I use this when I do a lot of my scripture on my artwork, and I do a real light pencil mark with these straight lines so that I can get them centered. This is the one that I use the most because it's the biggest across. can also do off to the side corners. I can do this wavy. That might be kind of pretty over here. Do the wave right there. So if I do a light pencil line right there, I could probably follow that. And then the words would be kind of like music, like that, like a wave. Don't know. Or do I want to start off like big words and then kind of tapering down, like it's going down towards Earth? That might be kind of pretty too. What if I want to try that out on here? So, a lot of times you get a new page. Oh, you want to know something really cool that I did recently? Was someone had like a vision that they wanted me to paint for them, so we ended up doing a vision, which was really cool. Oh, I think it's my my MacBook is about to die. That would not be good if it died. So let me unplug something, plug it back in. So now it's hopefully not going to die. Deborah, thank you. Oh, she says, oh, this is just coming together beautifully. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you have a stripe stencil from Dots that you got from Stampin' Up in 1997? Oh my gosh. And that is good for pencil lines. Yes. So Stampin' Up had these. I did not know. I started in 2007 as a demonstrator. In 2006 is when I became the customer, and I just started loving it so much. I was like, oh, I have to do it. I have to do it. And so for me, it was just really a great way to create without having to mix up paint, because I was an artist, acrylic artist, and when you have little kids and they call you from another room while you're in the middle of painting, you're just kind of like, oh, I need to go see what they need. And then like my acrylic paint would dry while I was gone, and then I'd be like, ugh. So I have to come back and mix more paint, and I felt like it was wasteful, and I didn't want to waste. So here I am now because I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator after that. So they used to sell Dots and print work stamps. Wow, that's so cool. I know I didn't do any stamping on this. I could have. I just didn't think about any stamps that I wanted. So, but I did use some punches. And let's see. So if we have kind of like our earth, and we have our trees right here. We have the people. We have some flowers. And we have some butterflies. And some hearts. Okay, so this is what my little sketch is, right? And I can do the words like up here, I guess. Make that more square. So if I wanted to, I could start with, let me see if I can bring it up. So I don't know if I'll print or write. I like handwriting. So I could go across. I like the word hoping. I could like highlight words. I could go across this part. let's see, it says, the trees sing poetry to my wounded heart, hoping to help mend it back to its perfect start. I look outside my window and long for simplicity. Mother Nature waves at me. And in her, I see, I may have to write smaller. A love. I like the word love. I may make that bigger. Beyond disarray. So I probably didn't write small enough here. I'm going to see if I can do this. Maybe I'll make this. This is why you need to have lots of sketchbooks. I do kind of want it to be bigger up here, like the trees. Sing poetry to my wounded heart. If I could spell. There we go. But I don't know. Do I want it to go? Do I want it to go straight lines or wavy? I am not sure how I want to do this. Oh man, I need to figure it out though, don't I? So like, let me show you. This was my inspiration piece. So like that scripture right there on the earth is kind of cool how it started around and then in the center it did something. But do I want to do that or do I want to just keep it over this? Let me see. I need to figure out how to get it on here. My little child keeps coming over there. Well, she's not a little child anymore. She's grown up. But she's still my baby. I need to figure this out because if I don't get it just right on here, it's gonna drive me nuts. Gonna drive me nuts. So let me try. Let me see what we've got. If I can get like a little template. That's about the width I need it. And about the area I need it. So if I can fix it, if I can fit it on here, that would be perfect. Perfect. That would make me happy. So happy. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here for now. And this is going to be, let's see. Let's write some lines. This is sometimes the hardest part for me doing any kind of artwork with words on it. I did a whole letter from God for my daughter to take with her to college, and the painting itself wasn't the hard part. It was the writing of the words on top. Ooh, that's a terrible sound. Alright, so there's that. Let's see if this will fit on here, and if it does, great. So right now I'm just writing it out to see if it fits on here. And if it does, in my handwriting, then this is the spacing I'll use. And what I could do, no, I won't do that. I was going to say I could just like put a white sheet of paper there, but that's going to cover up too much. Or I could put each word on a piece of white paper and then just paste it on there too. But I don't know. So many choices to do this. It would be great if it fit on here. That would be wonderful if it just fits perfectly. But I'm not sure. And this is where, okay, so if any of you have Photoshop experience, this would be a great way to take this as a photograph, put it into your Photoshop, and then you can add words on top of it, which would really, really be easy. Not hard like I'm making it. Y'all, I like those little people. Aren't they so cute? Oh my gosh, they turned out cute. And then the mushroomies. I like those. The butterflies. So pretty. All right. You like the idea of the words on hand cut pieces? Yes. Maybe vellum over it or transparency. Also good ideas. Very good ideas. Oh, thanks, Deborah, for saying fantastic inspiration pieces. I love it because, we go on when we share our ideas on Pinterest or Facebook, Instagram. We're helping others to become creative as well with what we've created. So I really like that we're helping others to make some really beautiful pieces, because really that's what happens. It's like I get inspired by all the artwork I see, and then so I'm trying to think if that's gonna fit really good right there. I think it'll fit really good right there. I'm not done filling it out though. That's the thing. There's a lot more here to put on here. And I'll be posting this like in the community tab so you can see it when it's like all finished. Let me see. It says, I see a love beyond the disarray. My mind was locked in. She wants to embrace me as if I was still that good. I've always wanted to have my handwriting like analyzed. I think that would be pretty funny. What does it say about me? I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes my S's are like an S that way, and sometimes they're cursive. So it's kind of weird. I go back and forth. Who would run amongst the fields without these cares? Kids do have a carefree life, don't they? Basking in the sun's glory and experiencing, almost to the end here. There. Are we rushing to the grave? Will we enjoy this world? I hope we are enjoying this world. I know God wants us to. Or create new reasons to complain. Yeah, this is not going to fit on this paper. I'm going to have to write super small, or I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe this could be a prototype for a bigger painting. What do y'all think? You did that in the 80s. It was fun. I have no idea what the results said now. Oh, really? So you had your handwriting analyzed? That would be so cool to see what it said. I may make this a prototype, y'all, because I'm really feeling like this poem's bigger than this. And I don't want to make it too small. I want it to stand out. So I may end up, this could be like a rough draft. It could be like a rough draft. Yes, it could be like a rough draft. And like I have, y'all know, let me show you. I'll show you me. I'll show you me. So I had to buy some paper. Wow, that was huge. Large paper. See how big? And this is just, I cut off some pieces of this. So I could end up doing something big like this. That would be kind of cool, don't you think? I don't know. I'm thinking I might have to go and do it big now. I might have to go and do it big. Because I don't have enough room on that paper, that page. Because this is really, look how big it is. It's not that big. It is very pretty though. I like it. I like how it turned out. I was thinking I might add this one more little butterfly somewhere. I like butterflies. But I don't know. So yeah, that's something I think I might have to do. I might have to make it bigger. So it's not going to be probably done today. We'll see what we do. I'm going to go check on the husband, see why he's home, if he's not feeling good, and see if I can make him some chicken noodle soup or something. And I want to post, I want to say a big thank you to Balance for supplying the inspiration poems, because that was so amazing, and just really a blessing to me to have that. And you know, I like to end with scripture, and of course the one that was the photo, let me see if I can show you something. Hold on, put that to the side. So, and this is not my artwork, but it is still beautiful, and it's John 16:33, which is, I think, a great inspiration, or great way to probably end today's video. If I can think and search for this online just so I can read it a little bit clearer than on there. So 16:33, it says, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. Oh, Balance is saying, I appreciate you. You are a blessing and inspiration unto me. Are you kidding me? No way. I love it, love it, love it. That just is so joyful to me, y'all. It's just bringing tears to my eyes, and I'm just so happy. So, yes, this is probably 10 inch by 10 inch. So it is a little bit small. But I think if we made this 20 by 20, it'd be great. It'd be great. And I have all this paper I can use. So, Linda Ball, I love you. And I'm just so happy y'all joined me today. This has been just really wonderful. And I hope y'all have enjoyed it as much as I have. And I will see y'all next time. Deborah says it was fun watching you. Thank you. I love you guys. And go have a blessed day.